Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial. It's been a really long time since I've done a hair tutorial because one, I don't really do my hair that much anymore, and two, I just don't really have a lot of styles that I'm into. But today I just wanted to show you guys how I do my everyday curls, just using your good old 1 1/4 inch curling iron, just the big barrel. It's just a Conair, nothing fancy, nothing crazy. I did want to show you guys how I do my hair like that. Also, please excuse the fact that this eyelash looks crazy. These are kind of old and I didn't realize it until I was filming that they look a little funky, but I had already started filming so I didn't want to like mess it all up just for an eyelash. But anyways, if you guys want to see how I get my everyday curls, then go ahead, just keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is I like to just brush out my hair only when I'm doing this everyday curl because my hair tends to get super frizzy and I get a lot of knots. That's just because I have naturally thick and wavy hair. And so especially when I go to sleep with my hair wet, I wake up with like curly mess. Like you guys can just see from now with it just being brushed out that I have like huge lion's mane. But so when I'm doing it like this, I always like to brush it out. Guys, I'm sorry. I've been really sick since I came back from Mexico, so my voice is messed up. I know if you guys follow me on Snapchat, which if you're not, it's always going to be somewhere here on the screen. If you're not following me, you should definitely follow me on Snapchat, but I told you guys that I've been sick since I got back from Mexico on Sunday, and today is Saturday. So I've been sick for like almost a whole week now. My throat's a little messed up, but I still wanted to get content out to you guys, so that's why I'm here. So the first thing that I am going to do is I'm going to just split my hair. I like to go about where my eyebrows are and just pull it up from there. It's not necessarily the crown per se, but I guess around where the crown of your head would be. As long as you have a smaller bit on the top, because the top is the last piece that you do and it's always really annoying to have to do like a whole bunch of hair at the end. So I just go ahead and I get that out of the way, and now we move on to the bottom. So what I do for my everyday curls is I actually just take probably about like an inch of a chunk. That might be a little bit more or less, but about an inch of a chunk of hair. And I will grab my, this is a 1 1/4 inch curling iron. I just got this bad boy from Conair, or not from Conair, but it's a Conair curling iron that I got from Walmart. So I will go ahead and I will just run my curling iron through the hair first, maybe once or twice depending on how wavy it is, and then I'll go ahead and start curling it. And what I like to do is I like to work from the middle of the hair, so I don't know if you guys saw that. I'll definitely show it a little bit slower in the next one, but I'll start curling from the middle till I get all of the hair in it, and then I'll start going up towards the scalp. And I just like to hold that there for a couple of seconds. It doesn't really matter. I guess it really just depends on the type of hair that you have. I hold it for maybe like, I don't even know, maybe like 10 seconds to 15, I don't know. But then you'll get a curl that looks like this, and I just repeat this process all the way throughout the hair. I'm going to show you guys what I meant by the curling here. So I go once, maybe twice, and I go down to the middle of the hair, start curling it into the barrel, and then go up to the top of the head. And we'll go ahead and just repeat this all around the head. What I like to do, it really just depends on the mood. Sometimes I'll do everything all in one direction, and sometimes I'll mix up the directions of how I'm doing the hair. So it just really depends on what you want to do, what you feel like doing that day. So this one I will just mix up the direction a little bit. I'm going to pull the barrel upside down and then bring the hair inside of it. Go ahead and continue to curl the hair in different directions. I'll show you guys when I get to this side what it's going to look like. So I said I would bring you guys back when I am going to do this side of the hair, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like when you have done one side. And now for the other side of the hair, what we're gonna do is the exact same process, except you're going to turn the way that you curl it out. So this way we went this way, on this side we're gonna go this way. So the barrel's going to start at the bottom. And I always like to start my front half like that, just the front part here, and then I began to start mixing it up like I did on the other side, just because it gives everything a little bit more like, I don't know, I guess it looks a little bit more uniform. Everything looks nice and put together as opposed to it just being all wiggly in the front. Not wiggly, but you guys know what I mean, just going all different kinds of ways up in the front. So like I said, I'm going to repeat the exact same process on this side we'll go ahead and do that. Sometimes when I'm doing my hair, a lot of my flyaways will just kind of stick out. I just kind of take my hand and comb it over them so that they stick to the barrel and get that little curl to them. Now this is basically what it's going to look like when it is all curled up at the bottom. And now we're gonna go ahead and do the top. So what I do is I just take this down and I give it a quick little brush, not anything crazy because we all know I don't brush my hair, but I just give it a quick little brush so that it's not super tangled up. And then I let it fall down and I figure out where exactly I want my hair. When I do my wanded curls, I put more hair over to the side, but when I'm doing these like everyday curls, it's a little bit more towards the middle as opposed to like my wanded curls go like all the way over here, right? So that I can have hair to pull over. But my everyday curls are just more right here because I think it looks a little bit more clean and it's easier to keep the bangs out of my face. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same process here. I do change it up a little bit in the front, and I'll show you guys that once it's all curled. But first I do the same exact process and I curl all of the hair the same way I did on the bottom. Also, I forgot to mention that when I'm doing this, I make sure to split apart my pieces. So if I have top layers up here that are much shorter than my middle layers, I will make sure that I'm curling only the top layers and then I'll go in and do the middle layers. I don't know if that made a lot of sense to you guys, but that's what I do. So there's the top part, and then underneath it, literally right underneath it, I have longer layers. So I'll go in and I will curl these longer layers. Once all of the hair is curled, it's going to look like this. So I just go ahead and just run my hands through it just a little bit. Not too much because you don't want to break up the curls too much, but you just want them to be a little bit softer. And then what I do is I go in with my curling iron again and I pull out little pieces of this because I do have bangs, and I will re-curl those and just kind of point them away from the face and kind of elongate them so that they're a little bit longer like that. And then again here where I actually have bangs, just pull them away from the face so that they're just not all up in my face. That is pretty much it. This is my finished everyday curls. Sometimes what I like to do is I'll go into areas that I feel maybe a little bit too straight or something, and I'll curl those. So if you go in your hair and you see maybe a piece that looks a little bit too straight, like see this looks a little straight, we can go ahead and re-curl this bad boy. I'll just go in and I will re-curl these just to make sure that everything blends together and looks good. That is basically it. That is my everyday curls. I'll show you guys the back too. If you guys can see that. If you guys enjoyed this hair tutorial, please give it a huge thumbs up. It really does help me a lot when you guys are giving my videos thumbs up. It means a whole bunch to me, of course. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I am coming back with new videos every single week now. I know. When was the last time I got to say that, you guys? Like seriously, when was the last time I was like, new video every single week? Every week! I'm dying because I'm so excited. I'm so excited to say that there are new videos every single week now. I will see you guys in my next video.